Welcome fellow nerds, gamers and Tomb Raiders. If you're new here, I'm Amelia and today we're going to be breaking down the Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis trailer together and discussing some extra information that we have had since. The first scene here looks to me like the waterfall from the Lost Valley, but it looks like the layout has changed again. We see later in this trailer Lara grappling a large cog in the water, which looks like it's from this pillar right here, but then we can also see what looks like bars to swing on here to the left. It looks like they've done what Anniversary did in making the puzzles updated, but also done it in a way much more like the Challenge Tomb puzzles in the Survivor trilogy. I think that so far it looks like they're picking out the best bits from the entire franchise, and it looks like that has gone beautifully so far in translating to level design. The Sphinx looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm wondering if this is the smaller Sphinx from the city of Carmoon because we see the water in the foreground, but this is absolutely stunning and it makes me so excited to think what the rest is going to look like. I tried to wake up in the middle of the night to watch the trailer initially and I was clearly not in the mood. My grumpy tired instinct was to Maudie that we had no poncho. But when I woke up properly in the morning, however, I was absolutely delighted with this new, more realistic outfit for trekking up the Andes. That outfit is so nice and something I would definitely wear outside of cosplay. This gives me so much faith moving forward that they understand what Lara's style is outside of the iconic classic outfit. I love that we see her saving the guide in this one. We know he makes it past this bridge, but will we still have a wolf encounter to save him from? A few months ago, I found myself worried if anyone could top the amazing voice actresses we've had for Lara before, as it was some very big boots to fill. But in the past month, I have gone from worry to absolute excitement, and I know our girl is in great hands with Alex Wilton-Regan. She clearly understands what and who Lara is, giving us sass and confidence. Thank you, Alex, so much. Larson sounds absolutely fantastic, albeit slightly less dumb cowboy and more regular cowboy, but fits with this more realistic spin that they're adding. These reimagined environments are so good and I cannot wait to see how the climbing and traversal system is going to feel to navigate these beautiful areas. I do very much see Underworld in terms of gymnastics and I have a feeling we're going to get the elements of LAU we loved, like the flips and a twist on the adrenaline, but we'll have to see if I'm right. This lever part is all very reminiscent of Shibolba and these flips really add to the LAU vibe. My only complaint so far is the grapple, and that is purely on practicality and that she would very likely dislocate her shoulder. But I can see past that so easily compared to what has been on offer in the recent past. This room looks incredible, but I couldn't tell you exactly where I think it's going to be, and that is a really good sign. Clearly we're not just getting one returned again. This is going to keep throwing the occasional new thing at us and I love that. Then we're back to the Lost Valley like we saw at the start and it shows us the waterfall a bit closer. Everything is gorgeous from the environment to the way Lara carries herself. Then that so very familiar voice can be heard. I have spoken to my in-house Buffy nerd and fellow Sherpa Lil Vix and she agrees this sounds very much like the legendary Sarah Michelle Gellar. Now, I wasn't struck on Natla visually at first, but damn, I do not give a crap if she is voiced by that amazing woman. She is so good. I was thrilled to see we keep hand-to-hand combat from the Survivor series, as we know Lara wouldn't be afraid to use her fists as well. The T-Rex segment looks insane, and again, I like that they've kept the running from danger type gameplay we've seen since 2013. And what a beautiful way to reimagine the T-Rex battle. We've done it in a couple of ways now, and I think they've thought of a great way to put a new spin on it and make it an experience that is completely fresh and new again. When I saw Qualipec, I said, holy crap, look at his legs! Also, can we just appreciate how well they've made the tomb look realistic for Peruvian culture? But Qualipec has a mechanical Atlantean twist. It's just absolute perfection. It may just be a snippet of Egyptian scenery and a panther going for Lara, but that felt like the most beautiful reimagining of the start of City of Carmoon. It might not be that moment, but it just gives off the perfect vibe. I can feel that they've nailed this, especially Egypt. I was trying to work out where this underwater part is here, but with how vast and open the Greek environment is in the next shot, Oh my word, they are giving us a feast. This reminds me of Shambhala from Uncharted 2, and I am so blown away at how much they've expanded. I admire that they've been so brave about this. It seems like they're going to give us so much more new content, but not unnecessarily. Palace Midas is beautiful. It seems like it's laid out more like Anniversary, but taken up a notch again massively. I am so impressed. Larson looks so good. I don't have much to say. I'm happy with his modernised appearance. And of course we have the iconic Lara vs Bigfoot magazine, but with our friend Curtis on the cover. We also have a mention of Carter Bell from Temple of Osiris and Dr. Whitman from the 2013 Tomb Raider. This is a nod at past and future Tomb Raider, and it is so cool. I absolutely adore it. I can see why they keep saying it is a love letter to Tomb Raider fans. It really is starting to feel like it. Now we've looked at the trailer, we have some more details from a few sources. The first one being from the behind the scenes video, Meet Lara Croft, on IGN's channel. I was alerted to this on the Tomb Raider Reddit thread before I could watch the video, and it made me a happy girl waking up to this news. But just look at that heads up display. Doesn't it look similar to Underworld? I totally think we're getting a new adrenaline system in some way, shape or form. Also on Reddit is a leak from a YouTuber who played an early demo. Fellow raider Antonis Croft has translated what the leak said, and I'm going to read it for you. I played a demo that had two sections. One section focused on puzzles and the other focused on action shooting. What I saw with Lara and this new Tomb Raider game truly impressed me. I should say that it doesn't resemble the original game at all. Sure, it has some elements from it a bit with the T-Rex, a bit of the core story, but if you saw it, you wouldn't say this is a remake of the first Tomb Raider. What you'd see is something incredibly fresh. Lara Croft has an amazing set of animations. Technically, I found the game beautiful. It had a few bugs, and the developer who was watching me play even told me about them. He said, "We have some bugs and glitches, but we'll fix them." Also, I should mention that there were 20 people in the room playing. He then goes on to say, the puzzle section felt like classic Tomb Raider. There was a puzzle where you had to find 4 gears scattered across different parts of the level, throw them into the water and connect them together, and eventually activate the mechanism that started the whole process. There was quite a lot of platforming, fast and responsive platforming, which I'm really happy to hear. Lara doesn't have that heavy feeling anymore. She's much quicker and more fluid in her movements. The shooting section impressed me even more. The enemies I encountered were dinosaurs, velociraptors, and at the end, the T-Rex. I didn't actually play the T-Rex fight itself. Instead, there was a T-Rex chase sequence that was intense, fast-paced, and very reminiscent of Uncharted, if I may use that expression. I think they've done an incredible job with that part of the game, but what impressed me even more was a new mechanic called Focus. As you perform acrobatics, dodges, and other moves, a meter fills up in the lower left corner of the screen. Once it's full, it allows you to perform acrobatic moves and evasions in slow motion. While in slow motion, you can shoot with Lara's pistols. It's not just there to make Lara look cool, it actually really adds interesting dynamic to combat. The movement system is somewhat physics-based, affecting how Lara moves, how her feet land, and how she reacts depending on whether the ground is flat or uneven. I really liked the mechanic, and I think it brings the freshness that Tomb Raider needed. The music was great. Lara Croft felt exactly like Lara Croft should. I liked her new attitude as well as a slightly lighter, a bit more humorous. I noticed it in some cutscenes. Don't imagine anything silly, it's just that slight Uncharted style humour, a little bit of comic relief in certain moments. I didn't think much of the game beforehand, because I assumed it would just be another Tomb Raider remaster. It's not at all. It's a completely fresh game, and right now I have a huge desire to play something like this again. I am absolutely thrilled and relieved to hear those things from Iron Braveheart. It seems like he's confirming exactly what I've been saying, and that makes me so excited. That leaves me with just one thing left to say. Thank you so much to everybody at Flying Wild Hog and to Crystal Dynamics, and I cannot wait to see where you take Lara and us next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, leave me a comment down below. What are you most excited for in Legacy of Atlantis? And I hope you join me as we continue the playthroughs of 3 and 6 until the game is released.